Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your season. Happy birthday. And welcome to your reading. The sun is moving into your sign on April 19th, and it will be there until May 20th. And it is time for your annual reset. I am calling your reading Je ne sais quoi because, in French, it's like, I don't know what, I don't know what, I don't know, so, but it means, like, the saying is like, you see it in movies where it's like, je ne sais quoi, like, people are like, you have something that I can't put my finger on, but it is, it's valuable, it's tasty, it's attractive. So, and I will tell you, you are one of the signs that I cannot figure out. I can't. And I think it's because Taurus energy is so distant from my natural personality. I will say this now and forever in our readings. And so thinking about it, I'm like, but then I can also see how people react to your energy. And it's exactly that. It's like, whoa, like, this person has it's self-worth, that's what we talk about when we talk about Taurus, but it's like, where do you get that from? You know what I mean? How can you just be and be so comfortable just being, but also be so attractive just being, and be so funny just being, and be so sensual just being, and be so caring, and pull me in with your energy? And it's like, je ne sais quoi, I don't know. So it's cool to be in that energy. It's cool to just be able to be yourself. And when I think about Tauruses, I always think of you guys as not being ambitious, but that's not true. It's not that you're not ambitious. You're just not a chaser. You don't chase things. You attract things. And even though the sun's moving into your sign, we've still got Venus in Aries, Mars is still in Aries, Mercury is still in Aries. Venus is in Aries and Mercury is still in Aries. Mars is getting ready to move into Aries on April 30th, and we are still in this chasing energy. We're still trying to go somewhere. We still think there's somewhere to run to. And for some, there is somewhere to run to. For some, they need this exercise. They need to, people need to feel themselves going after something, becoming something, People need to be in competition with life. And you are not in competition with anybody. You are not even in competition with yourself. You literally are just existing and attracting, building. And it's so easy. And so right now it's like, and when I say easy, I mean when you're able to just be in your natural flow, and when you don't feel like you have to chase, when you feel like you can just be, when you feel like everything you're doing is enough. And that energy's coming in. But right now, this chasing energy that everybody is in is a bit draining, and it's confusing you, and it's hurting your feelings, and people are hurting your feelings, and it's just like, why do we have to go about things like this? It still feels like that. It's, why do I have to be a chaser when I really don't want to be? And maybe that's confusing people around me, because it's like I feel like I should be, but I don't have it in me right now. I just don't. You know, I've just got to work off of what I've got, and what I have is it is enough. But I know I'm not meeting everyone's expectations, and that can really get to you, especially when Mars moves into Aries. That can really get to you because you can sense the confusion, you can sense the pain that either you're causing or your approach is causing people around you. And that's not easy to deal with, but people can take care of themselves. And if people need to address things with you, if people feel things that deeply, that, you know, it's affecting them, they can handle themselves and they will bring it to you, they will talk to you. If you want to be the peacemaker, you can, but I think it's time to focus on yourself. I think that everyone here is an adult and they can handle themselves. And yeah, that's really what I feel. That's really what I feel. And you know, this revenge is it's nice, but I don't think it sits right with you. That's just me looking from the outside. You do what you feel you need to do for you. But something tells me that this revenge that you're getting is hurting you. So just something to think of for those of you who are find yourself in that space. But all this energy in Aries is it's a little too easy to be dark, you know? Let's talk about love, because Venus is getting ready to move into your sign on April 29th, and you have been craving good feelings, and you have been feeling confused and unappreciated and working really hard and having to make things look good. But like the Three of Swords, like this situation, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, especially if you're dealing with the fire sign, this love situation has been quite heartbreaking. And this, you know, you haven't understood what this person has been needing from you, and, you know, you've been hurting each other, and, you know, it's been on the verge of like feeling like things are actually falling apart. And then everything moves into Taurus, and people remember that they're not going to get a more comfortable experience. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. They're comfortable with you, and they need you. And, you know, all you have to do is do what you do. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is focus on being as strong as you can possibly be, and make life as fun and enjoyable as you can possibly make it. And this person, you don't have to do much, honestly. And then when you add that extra level of romance or charm and you know, togetherness, it makes the energy that much more fulfilling. The good time at home, the celebration of what you've built and what you've done, and how difficult it has been to get to this point. You get to celebrate it as a couple, you get to celebrate it together, you get to feel honored for your patience and your consistency and your confidence and your resilience. And it's romantic in a way that's more than just everything being in place. It's actually exciting. Like there's this energy where it's just like, I just want to keep having a good time, because I can't believe how amazing things are. And that's how people feel around you. They're like, I just want to celebrate. Like, things are just going so well. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing. So Venus will enter Taurus on April 29th, kicking off this deeply romantic period for you. The challenge is, this Aries energy persists. As I said, Mars will enter Aries right away on April 30th, and you need help. You really need help. And there are people around you that also need help, and they're coming out of the woodworks. They need your help. They need your resources. They need your skills. They need to know what you are so good at keeping behind the curtain. And you will find a way to be generous with that wisdom that you have. When you see, they'll come to you. They'll come to you, as I was talking about. They'll come to you, because it's like, the thing that you teach us about self-worth is that money absolutely plays a role, 100%. Anybody who says it doesn't is lying and is confused. Lying and confused. Money plays a role in everything, okay? But the beautiful thing that you teach us is that self-worth doesn't, Paisley, stop please, thank you. Self-worth doesn't have to come from money. And all these people who are running around, doing all this craziness, trying to make things happen, and centering it at Paisley, thank you, centering it around money, that's why they're face down on the ground. That's why they're struggling, and feel lost or confused, or like they made the wrong move or whatever. And you are this constant that has compassion for their ignorance, because you're just there. And for people to see what you have and who you are, they would have to slow down. And Mars is entering Aries, and they can't slow down. And so for a while, it will feel again like you're missing something. Like you've lost the plot in your career or in your life as a whole, and that's not it at all. As I said in the video that I just kind of pulled together, the live that I just created, people are just looking for something different. So during your season, there's going to be a flip-flop of energy. There's going to be moments where the attraction is so strong to your energy and who you are and what you have to offer as you are. And then there are going to be moments when it's like, Taurus, like, what are you doing? Like, we gotta go. Like, we gotta do this. We gotta take control of this. We've gotta, and you're just like the ambition isn't, I don't need to be ambitious to have that position of success. And that's what people want from you. They want you to be ambitious, and they want to feel that energy come off of you, but you just don't. You don't want to be. You just are successful, The new moon in your sign on May 7th is, yay, you are so good at carrying people. New moon in Taurus, the long-term journey is clear to you again. It is exciting because it's fresh, but it's also so unknown, and that can be a little bit overwhelming. But I think this is a good overwhelming. I think that this is, you getting to the end of a journey and seeing a new one very, very clearly opening up for you. And this new journey is very far from where you used to be, very, very far from where you used to be. And that means that you're changing in a very intense way. You're talking in a different way. You feel different. But all of that newness it can make you doubt, because you're like, oh my gosh, like, is this really, am I ready to come out into the light as who I am now, what I have now, where I am, what I've accomplished now? And it's okay to have those moments, but when you come out into the light and you can do it as slowly as you would like to, it's just peace. Mercury will enter Taurus on May 15th. It's just peace. There's nowhere to run to. The journey is slow, it's steady, it's consistent. It's work. And maybe the work just gets a little bit easier. And that's fulfilling. Very fulfilling. Very fulfilling. I love you, Taurus. I will see you in Gemini season. Sending you so much love for your birthdays. In the meantime, you can schedule your private and birth chart readings with me through the link in my bio. We just recorded the Taurus season kickoff, The Occasion. It's out now on YouTube. And the Taurus season playlist, Bloom, is out now on Apple Music, and the link is in my bio. I will see you in Gemini season.